Welcome to the lesson that will demonstrate how to improve the reading level of a story. It just so happens that some 7th graders have started a story in Google Docs and they have invited you to be an editor. So what you want to do is you're going to go ahead and go to Google and choose the sign in option if you haven't already, and go ahead and type in your username, which would be your student number followed by the @student.ast20.org, and then type in your password to sign in. Once you get to this window, go ahead and click on the Apps option in the upper right corner and choose Drive. You will then choose Shared with Me over on the left and open up Worst Day. Now you can see that the student ahead of you colored these blue, which indicates that they made changes to the words to make it a better story. Now just to show you how this works, I'm going to go ahead and select the story right now and do Control-C of the keyboard to copy that story. I will then click on this link and then click on that website address to open up an interesting website. Go ahead and click inside this little window here and do Control-V to paste the story. Now you can see over on the right, go and scroll down. According to this, the Flesch Kincaid grade level is 1.5. Your goal is to bring that up as high as possible as a group. So I'll go ahead and go back to the story. To improve the reading level of the story, you need to add more words to a sentence. You could make small words larger. So for example, go ahead and read what the student wrote and see if you could make any changes. After reading that first sentence, I think they did a pretty good job. I fell out of my unbreakable and uncomfortable bed and hit my head on the nightstand. Well, why don't I go ahead and describe my nightstand? I'll go ahead and change this to on my maple nightstand. Now because I added my maple, if you're group 2, you're going to go ahead and change the color at the top to green. If you're group 3, then you're going to change it to red. So find out from your teacher what color you're supposed to color coordinate. So I'll go ahead and make this green for now. Make it so it's a green that's readable. I'll go ahead and add to the sentence, remember, I'm improving the reading level. That was recently purchased from a store in downtown Colorado Springs. See how I'm adding to the sentence. So of course I'm going to go ahead and highlight that and make changes. I'll change it to green. So I'll go ahead and I'll highlight the story and I'll do Control-C again and go back to that page. I'll select this and do Control-V. Control-V will paste it. It will overwrite what's selected and it will tell you how much I brought the story up. So before it was 1.5, it is now 1.8. So that means I brought it up by 3 months. Not bad. Now if you're group 3, you come in and you're going to make changes as well. Feel free to make changes to the ones that are colored if you make the story better. So let's say I'm coming in as group 3. I had a bad time finding my clothes. I'm going to select the word bad. I'm going to go to Microsoft Word. Now you can go to an online thesaurus website, but I'm going to show you how to do this in Microsoft Word. I will type in bad. I will select the word bad and do Shift F7 of the keyboard. And notice how a window popped up over on the right. You need to pick the right kind of bad. So for example, you're not going to say evil or wicked, okay, because you had a difficult time. So you're going to pick something that makes sense. So I had a bad time finding my clothes. So pick a word that actually goes with the story. Actually, difficult makes the most sense. Go ahead and find the word. Here's difficult over here on the right. Click on that drop down arrow and choose insert. You could then select that word, do Control-C of the keyboard, and then go back to the story and replace that word bad. So I'll do Control-V to replace it. I might backspace. And I'll select difficult and change it to red because I'm now group 3. So you would continue to make changes to the story as a group. This concludes the lesson on how to improve the reading level of a story and collaborate with your peers. Until next time, you have a wonderful day.